So this is a stack of French units. I'm going to assume in these videos that you're reasonably familiar with hex and counter wargames. I would not recommend starting with OCS. I'd look at some other games first if I were you. The Caucasus campaign by Mark Simonich is probably a good place to start if you want a moderate complexity wargame that shows you what hex and counters are really about, but doesn't sort of destroy your mind. Anyway, we have 3 numbers on here which matter, and then we have this symbol. The symbol is an infantry symbol, it's a standard NATO symbol. We've got some unit designations on the sides, so that's the historical information basically. At the top you will see, depending on how, there's not a very good camera I'm afraid, 2 little dashes. That tells us this is a battalion. And then we have the combat strength, which is 5. We have the movement, which is 3. And we have what the rules call, I think it's called initiative, I'll have to check that. But essentially this is, or it might be the activation number, this is used in combat to see if you get surprised, basically. Most units, I'll flip that sucker over, have 2 sides. One side has higher movement and lower combat value, so you fall free. The other side has lower movement but higher combat value. Units can go into what's called move mode, but I'll talk more about that later. So that's a combat unit. There are other combat units such as, let's have a look, artillery. So that is the dot in the square, it's a NATO symbol. The 10 is the barrage strength. The 2 I believe is the range. The white 2 is the movement. Which brings us on to a next point. That movement value is in white, and let's try and find some tanks because they will have movement values in a different colour. Alright, here we can see 2 units. We've got a battalion of infantry and an armoured battalion. And notice that the number here is red. This means that these vehicles have tracks. If it's white, they are walking with their feet, and if it's black, it means they are on trucks. You know, it's wheeled. This affects movement later on. It also affects whether or not they need fuel.